A lot can happen in a year or nothing at all. Remember those big goals you set back in January? How are those looking? If you're suddenly feeling a pit in your stomach or ready to take intentional, laser-focused action, in today's video, we're going to look at how we can get more done in the next 12 weeks than we have in the last 12 months using one of my favorite business frameworks, the 12-week year. The 12-week year is a framework by Brian P. Moran. I highly recommend you check out the book if you haven't already. The concept, very simple. We are taking our 365 days and instead of setting goals annually, we're shrinking that down into 12-week sprints, essentially turning each quarter into a mini year in itself. We have our vision for that mini year, where we want to be at the end of the 12 weeks, 1 to 3 intentional goals that will get us there, and then clearly defined weekly action steps that we need to execute on in order to get us there. Unlike a goal setting system, this is very much focused on execution. There is no room for procrastination. Shrinking our years down into 12 weeks forces us to really focus on what matters and drives us to take action now. After all, as a wise friend once said,
your day is your week is your month is your year. Me, Chris Brogan.
when we set annual goals, it's easy to feel like we have all the time in the world to achieve them. Before you know it, it's October, and that goal we set back in January, well, it's still just a goal. But with a 12-week year, urgency is on our side. Our goals are closer, weekly actions are defined, deadlines are sharper, and the option to start next week or get to it later is off the table. Task prioritization suddenly becomes much clearer. We're instilling the habit of showing up, taking results-focused action, and using urgency to drive forward momentum. And that carries out through every area of life. How we do one thing is how we do everything. So how exactly do you implement the 12-week year and start working towards your goals? This is where we circle back to Notion. To help with the planning and implementation of your 12-week year, I've created a Notion template. In this template, you'll find sections to define your 12-week vision, set your 1 to 3 goals, map out your weekly targets, and track your scores, reflecting on your performance and making adjustments as necessary. Let's take a quick walkthrough. To begin using your 12-week year template, click duplicate in the top right-hand corner of this page, and that will add a copy into your account ready for you to customize. When you first access this page, you'll notice it comes with a custom cover and icon. You can change this out anytime. To change the cover, hover over, select change cover, and you can choose from the gallery, upload your own image, link to an image file, or you can search Unsplash. Similarly, to change the icon, just click into it and you could choose an emoji. On the right, you can change skin tone. Under icons, you could choose an icon, and on the right, you could change the color, or you can upload a custom image here. To change this name, the title of this page, just click in and you could change it to whatever you like. We'll do a quick overview of the page and then we'll go into each section. So at the top here, we have your vision. And then we have your goals. On the right, we have a progress chart. And then we have your weekly action plan and a view if you want to see your daily actions for that week. And then at the bottom here, we have an overview of your performance. So this is going to display your overall score, but you'll also see a weekly breakdown. So you've got your weekly score here as well. Now this template is run off of 2 separate databases. We have your goals database. If I show the title here, you'll see this is the original goals database, and if we scroll under actions, we can click in and show the title, and you'll see we've got an action steps database as well. Now, although we have different views, such as scrolling down to this report section, if we click on this and we show the title, we'll see this is pulling in a linked view, so just a different view of your goals database. So there's really only 2 databases that we're using, goals and action steps, and these are the original databases, so we don't want to delete them as it could break the template. So coming up to the top here, we want to start with your vision. By the end of this 12 weeks, I want to, and you can complete this sentence. What does success look like for you? Again, if you want to customize the look and feel of this, you can click on the icon to change this. You can also remove it if you prefer a more minimalistic look. And if you want to change the color, click on the 6 dots, go to color, and you can choose the color of the background, and the color of the text. Coming down, we have your goals. So you have your vision in place now. What are the goals you want to achieve by the end of the 12 weeks? Now, I've included 3 examples here, but you would just come in and add your own. So to delete these, click on the 6 dot next to them and select delete. And to add a new one, just select add new, my 12-week goal. So you would add your goal in there. And if you hover over, you'll see this little icon appear that says open inside. So if we click on that, that's going to open up the page in side peek view so that you can see both sides. If you want to open this up into a full page view, just click open in full page view. Now we get an overview of the entire page and all of the properties in your goals database. So at the top here, we have the name of your goal. You can see you can add a cover and a customized icon to this page as well. Then we have a roll up property showing the overall result. So for the 12 weeks, how did you do? And the way we've done this is by creating a roll up that looks at the actions linked to this goal and calculates the percentage that are complete. So again, this is the 12-week performance. And then we have a secondary property that is your weekly breakdown. So here is where you're going to see your weekly results. And this is just a formula property that has been set up to calculate the percentage of steps taken in a week that were completed. So you'll set your steps and it'll look at the percentage that you completed at the end of this week, and that will give you your overall score. And then we just have 2 select properties, one for the quarter and one for the year. And that's so that you can create a view that says, just show me what I have to do in this 12-week year. You'll also notice if you scroll down, this comes with a database template. If you select this, you'll see this opens up. It does take a second to populate, and you'll see there's a space to plan your year, set and review your action steps, and then track your performance and overall result for this individual goal. So you'd start by clicking on the toggle and clicking in and just writing your answer here. What is your goal? How does this align with your vision? Why does this matter to you? What does success look like? And what resources can you call upon to support you in achieving this goal? Underneath that, we have a view of your action steps. So if we click on this and we show the title, you'll see this is your action steps database. It's a linked view of it. That's what this little arrow tells you. And it has a filter applied to say only show tasks relating to this goal, which means if we click in to add a task, you'll see here it automatically links to this goal. So say this was a health goal and I wanted to work out for this week 1. It would be tied to my weekly goal. If we come to the top, and you'll see here, if I mark it as complete, that now changes the overall result because I've only added 1 step in for this goal and it's complete. So on my overall result is 100% and it's showing my week 1 result as 100%. But if I come in here now and I add another step, so drink 1 gallon of water. And this one I will not complete. You'll see that this now changes to 50. If I was to add something to week 2, run 5 miles, and we come up to the top now, you'll see this changes the overall result to 33% because of the 3 steps. I've only completed 1, and you'll see week 1 is 50, week 2 is 0. If I click on this, it then changes to 100. And you're also seeing your weekly performance reviews next to the week tag as well. So here is where you would add your action steps in for each goal. And then underneath, you will come in each week, you'll have your weekly meeting, and here is where you can track that week's performance. So based on what it shows here or at the top in your weekly breakdown, you would type in your weekly score. So let's say it's 50%. Are you on track? Well, we're aiming for 80 or higher, so this would be a no. Then you would just type in what's going well, what's not going well, what did you learn, and what needs to happen next week to achieve this goal. So this is tracking your performance on a weekly basis. And then at the end of the 90 days, you can come back in and review your overall results. So again, clicking on the toggle, clicking in, just typing out here. Did you achieve your goal? What went well? What didn't go well? What were the contributing factors? What did you learn? And what are your next steps? So this is a section for all of the information relating to this individual goal. Coming back out into our 12-week year dashboard, I have added some example action steps to each of these goals here. So you are now seeing the overall result next to the goal. If we click on the 3 dots, all I've done is made sure the layout is a list, and under properties, I'm showing the goal and I'm time showing the overall result. Everything else is toggled off just to keep this a nice clean view. Then on the right, because we have tasks in here now, you're seeing your progress chart over the 12 weeks. Over week 1, you can hover over, you'll see there are 3 tasks, 2 have been completed and 1 is not complete. So this is just a nice visual of your performance to give you a good gauge of where you're at with everything. If we scroll down, we are seeing another view of your action step. This time there is no filter applied, so it's going to show all of your goals here. We do want to apply a filter though, so we would want to apply a filter that says the quarter and the year, because we only want to see this 12-week year. So let's say it's quarter 4 in 2024, then it's only going to show us the view of goals and action steps required for this 12-week year. And that's what allows you to keep using this template over a period of time. It looks very similar. We've got the action step. It's linked to the goal. You mark it as complete or not complete. There's a section for adding notes, and it's automatically going to populate with the quarter and the year when you tag this goal in. So if I click on here, I'm going to unlink it. You'll see this disappears. If I link it back in, it appears. That's because it's rolling it up from the goal. So it's pulling from this section here where we've added the quarter and the year. It's pulling in that data. And you'll see here again next to the week, it's giving you that weekly score, but this time it's a score for all performances across all goals versus just one goal. We have another view here. This one is daily actions. Now all I've done is made this a table view. Click on the 3 dot, look at properties, and it's just a table view. I've toggled quarter and year off, and we've applied a filter to say the week is week 1. So every week you can come in here and you could change this based on the week you're on. You'll see here it changes out, and that way you can eliminate any overwhelm by looking at just the daily actions you need to take this week. One thing to note is that this template doesn't come with a date property added. We just have the week and your daily action steps, but there's no date assigned. If you would like to add that property in, just click the plus icon and add the date property, and you can always move this along to your preferred location. We can add it first, and if you click on the property, you can edit the property, and here you can choose your preferred date format. If not, and you would like to stick to simple steps with no date assigned, you can always click on this and delete the property or hide in view. And then underneath that, we have that overview of your performance. So here we're getting another view. Again, we're pulling from the goals, but this time, if we click on the 3 dots next to new and go to layout, you'll see it's a gallery view. And under properties, we're just showing the overall result that you're seeing here. And then we're seeing a weekly breakdown of your scores. Again, if we click on filter, this has been filtered to only show this 12-week year. So we filtered by quarter and we filtered by year. So once you have come in here, applied the template, planned out your week, set your weekly tasks, all you need to do is come in once a week to track your performance, and then at the end you track your results. But at all times you're clearly seeing what your vision is, your goals, your weekly performance, and the action steps you need to take, and the overall result, all in this one clean view. Now you don't have to use Notion. Pen and paper can be just as effective. The best method is the one that you use. With that in mind, let's talk about some tips to help set us up for success. Tip number 1 is to take a success screenshot. Know exactly what success looks and feels like for you. Capture that feeling and hold on to it. Save it as if it's already happened. That way you can still return to the feeling anytime you're off track. Now, I know visualization isn't for everyone, but this can be a great way to step into the version of you who has already accomplished the outcome, and that can silence doubt in the interim. If you're a fan of Simon Sinek's Start With Why, you could also apply that thought process here. Tip 2 is to be very intentional about what you want to accomplish. I've said 1 to 3 goals, but in reality, 1 goal beats 3 because all of your attention is directed in one place. Every time you add a new goal, you're diluting your attention, and that's what often leads to overwhelm. Consider what would create the most impact for you in this 12-week window. Tip 3 is to focus on your actions, not your outcomes. Outcomes come with a bunch of variables. Some are internal and some are external, and many are just out of our control. Actions are within our control. They provide us with accountability, beyond simple measurement. An example of this would be, instead of saying, I want to get more clients, we say, I will contact 5 potential clients this week. Our desired outcome doesn't change, but that reframe brings it back to us and the action we need to take. And tip 4, don't skip the weekly review. And this is where you want to check in with your actions completed, what worked, what didn't, what did you learn. These reflections help us make real-time adjustments so that we can stay on track. If you are accessing my 12-week template, there is a review included in there with prompts to walk you through this process. I hope this video has been valuable for you. If you are excited to try the 12-week year, or you have already, drop a calendar emoji in the comments and let me know how this system has been working for you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.